Alright guys, how are we doing today? So tonight we're going to be doing multiplying rational expressions. Same idea as what we did this afternoon, but instead of adding and subtracting, we're going to actually just be doing multiplication. So we're going to have to use a key component of fraction work, and that is multiplying fractions. So real quick, just let me give you an example. 1/3 times 3/4. You multiply straight across, and this is 3/12. Now once I get here, and this is going to be true in our problems as well, once I get to this point, I need to simplify. This can be simplified by 3 and it becomes 1. This can be simplified by 3 and it becomes 4, giving you the answer of 1/4. Okay? Now, when we do rational expressions, same idea. If we look back at here, with multiplication, I can cancel across multiplication this way, as well as top to bottom. So I also could have, instead of doing the multiplication, I could have cross-canceled. Remember, cross-canceling is diagonal, it's not straight across. And this would have been 1/1, and this would have been 1/4. Now if I do the multiplication, it looks like this. Multiply straight across, and I get 1/4. Okay? So this is also going to hold true here. So I want to see, can I do any canceling cross or top to bottom? Well, the only way to figure that out is going to actually be to factor in the first place. We know this one doesn't simplify at all. We know the denominator does not simplify. So this is going to be p plus 10. Now this, okay, if we use our Xbox to get our factors, this is going to be -90. This is going to be +1. So since this is negative, it means one of my factors will be negative, one will be positive. The factors of 90 are going to be 10 and -9. So this is going to be p plus 10 times p minus 9 times 3 over p plus 9. So now that it's actually simplified here, and everything's factored, I can actually see if I can cancel. Now we can cancel top to bottom, but we can also cancel diagonally. Okay? So now let's check. I have p plus 10 and p plus 10. So these can cancel. This becomes a 1 and this becomes a 1. Here I have p minus 9 and this is p plus 9. So these do not cancel. Okay? And 3 doesn't cancel with this. So my new equation now becomes p minus 9 over 1 times 3 over p plus 9. And we do our multiplication, so I multiply straight across, which is 3 times p minus 9 over p plus 9. Nothing cancels here, so now for my actual answer, I need to distribute the 3, and this becomes 3p minus 27 over p plus 9. And this is my answer for question number 1. Okay? So now we're going to look at example number 2. And again, let's go ahead and see if we can factor anything. And then once you factor, let's see if we can cancel anything. So if I take 50 here and 15, I know I can factor out a 5 at least. So I'm going to pull out a 5. There is an x here, but there is no x here. So that's going to be 10 minus 3x over x minus 5 times 5x over, I can do the same number here, so this is 5, and this is going to be 3x minus 10. Okay, and now I'm going to actually, I'm going to show you something here because this is probably what you guys all seen. But once I get to this point, I can actually notice that 3x minus 10 is just the exact opposite of 10 minus 3x. So remember, anytime you want to change the sign of something, you always factor out a -1. So I'm going to pull a negative 1 out of this as well. So this is going to be negative 1 times 5, which is negative 5. This would give me negative 10 plus 3x over x minus 5 times 5x over 5 times 3x minus 10. And this is actually one extra step here, okay? Because if you would have noticed the negative 5 you could have pulled out here in the first place, then that would have been one less step you had to do. And also right here, I wrote it this way. I'm going to rewrite it one more time, which is a step you could also skip. So this would be 3x, because remember, negative 10 plus 3x is the same thing as 3x minus 10 over x minus 5 times 5x over 5 times 3x minus 10. Okay? Now, I want to see, do I have any canceling I can do? Alright, so I can't do top to bottom canceling here. Here, I can cancel out a 5 and a 5. Okay? And now let's check diagonally. Here, I've got x left and I've got x minus 5, so I can't cancel anything this way. This way, I have 3x minus 10 and 3x minus 10. So this becomes a 1. So now my new problem is negative 5 over x minus 5 times x over 1. Now we're going to multiply straight across. And this is going to be negative 5x over x minus 5. And now there is nothing else I can cancel here, so this becomes my answer. Okay? Multiplying is probably going to be the easiest one we do with rational expressions. You just have to make sure canceling here is obviously the easiest. I don't have to. I could just do the multiplication right away. I mean, if you look here, I did the multiplication right away. I got an answer, but then I had to simplify. It's the same idea here. I can do the multiplication right away, but then my answer at the end I'll have to simplify. Where this way, I do my canceling, my answer should be in simplest form. That's not always true, so always double check it once you get here, but it should most of the time be in simplest form. I hope you guys do the notes tonight. Make sure you guys are ready to come to class tomorrow, ready to do some multiplying rational expressions, and we'll see you guys tomorrow in class. Have a great night.